A whole new reason to live. My childhood may not be ruined after all. 'Cause a new trailer's here, and now it's clear the CGI won't be atrocious like we thought. Hey, I actually ad-libbed that. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Okay, so this is Induction Studios, and I am a videographer, and today we're going to be talking about the new Aladdin trailer. I covered this in the past, and yeah, the genie was terrifying. No one liked it. It looked like really bad CG, and everyone was freaking out that they were going to completely butcher this movie. I'm thinking otherwise. I'm still cautiously optimistic. This is my favorite Disney classic. As a kid, I watched it quadrillions of times, and yeah, let's just jump into the trailer, because I don't want to make this video long, and I already tried it once, and everything got corrupted again because I have the worst luck with OBS. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I'll put it in the description. I won't be playing very long sections of it. Mainly, I'll be going frame by frame and kind of picking apart what usually goes too fast to recognize. But yeah, let's just get into the trailer. So it starts off. So, right off the bat, we get a lot of information. This is very likely the opening of the movie, where Aladdin is running away from the guards for stealing a loaf of bread. And we have Agrabah here. You know, it's near the coastline. You see the ship out there, and I don't really think that they showed that it was near an ocean at all or anything, or a huge lake, but that's in the original one, so that's kind of cool. You see a palace up here, a bird flying. I don't know if that's Iago, but a bird flying. And then, you know, we get Aladdin Apex Legends sliding around the corner here. We see he has the level 3 helmet on here, got the purple helmet, so he clearly plays Apex Legends. He doing some good parkour, enjoying himself, running away from the chubby guards. I didn't notice this until I was going frame by frame. We have Abu here, who is like, knows the plan step by step. He has the rope ready. Look at him with his cute little jacket and little hat. And Aladdin picks up this rug for some reason. I'm guessing it's just like to give him like some extra weight. It just seems weird. Flies through the window. You know, bamboozles the guards. We get the, you know, petals plopping up. And, you know, love at first sight, you know, with Princess Jasmine and Aladdin here. And Disney logo, sweet.
You stumbled upon an opportunity.
The only thing which I mentioned before that I don't like is Jafar's voice. It's kind of an M. Night Shyamalan effect where the actor doesn't remind you of the character from the animated version, but you have to remember it's not animated anymore. All the emotion in animation has to be done through the actor's voice, where this way, you know, they have more detail in like the face and muscles and how, you know, how people are acting to get something menacing. So he seems a little bit more narcissistic and psychotic. So he kind of has this smug "bring me the lamp" to his voice instead of the "bring me the lamp." But, you know, we'll see.
I can make you rich.
I can make you rich. So it looks like they're going to add a little bit more interaction with Aladdin and Jafar. So in the original, he interacted with Jafar in the dungeon when he was dressed up as the beggars, you know. But here he's out in the desert, so I don't know. They're probably going to be adding in just more filler of these character interactions and building maybe more advanced character development. Maybe Jafar will be more relatable instead of this tyrant who wants the kingdom to be his. You know, maybe we'll actually feel for him for once.
Rich enough to impress a princess.
So we get a different angled shot here compared to the last trailer. In the last trailer, we got this shot when I freaked out about how gorgeous Raja is. But, you know, we see just a wider angled shot of her coming down. We see, you know, the guards, and I'm not sure if this is just one of her handmaidens. Pretty cool halberds here that the guards are wielding.
What would I have to do?
I really like the theme. And the Cave of Wonders, which, some of the videos that, came out before I got to mine because of my technical issues, mentioned that, yeah, the Cave of Wonders isn't as wondrous as it was in the original, with the big CG lion head coming out of the sand. That was just so cool. And now it's just kind of like solid in the side of this mountain. I don't know if it does kind of like form out of it or if it's just sitting there like that. Hopefully they do keep the only 1 million to hear, like they teased in the trailer.
Of wonders. Bring me the lamp.
So we see a closer design of the lamp now, and it reminds me a lot of enchanted items in like the Elder Scrolls games. You see the kind of brass and gold sheen of it, but you also see this inlay of the blue magic from the genie kind of shimmering around, which looks really cool. It's really subtle, but it's really cool.
Who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
So we get a more epic and menacing look at the genie when he first comes out and acts like he's this all-powerful god, and then you realize he's this really chill, down-to-earth guy. But when he comes out, little Abu here, you see him going up to Aladdin all scared. The amount of emotion that they're putting into this monkey, like I said before, I think is going to be perfect. He's going to be a really cute little character, even though he's all CG. And you see the braces that are on the genie, which represent the shackles that bind him to this servitude, which are really they're beefier and they look like something that's not very easy to tamper with. Adding the detail compared to the old one. And the design of the genie now, it looks a lot more like a humanoid thing that actually is tangible and exists. I think that maybe they either got all the fan feedback from the original genie and made it look better. Maybe that particular shot just looks weird from the angle and the size of the genie and everything, or maybe they just didn't have all the time that they needed to get the CG completely polished.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
So I've seen the memes where he's holding a gun. Delete this. The amount of detail with like the light on his biceps and muscles here, I can see it. You might not be able to by the time it goes through YouTube's compression, but you see a little bit imperfections of how the skin wrinkles in between muscles and some tiny little shimmering, this glitter stuff that's kind of like on his skin because he's a magical being. I think it looks kind of cool. And then the kind of gold painted tattoo. We get another look at that. It's looking more, it's looking more realistic than it did before. So I'm glad for that. And now we get the part that just got me the most excited, because we really get a good look into the Friend Like Me music section. And because it's pretty short, I'll play it and then I'll go frame by frame.
Watch out! You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Let's go through, take a look at some of those shots more closely. So we have the magic carpet grooving and dancing along with the maracas, with the genie coming by and dancing. I mean, like this, the way the genie materializes from this cloud of smoke into the genie, like it's looking sharp. These effects are starting to look a lot more polished. Something that with like the budget that Walt Disney Studios would have could bring. So yeah, we'll see. And that Abu is just too freaking cute. Like, look at that little monkey play his heart out. So he's playing the drums, throws the drumsticks in the air after this trumpet manifests in front of him, and he plays a trumpet and like this magic comes out. Genie's still back here doing his magic, making all of this happen. And then here we have 27 genies dancing around. Genie's all-powerful hand is, dancing Aladdin around like this marionette. It's just freaking awesome. The choreography and, these big studio stage lights that manifested themselves in this ancient world. They're going to be going crazy with the scene like they did in the original, which, I'm pretty excited about.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in make me a prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
I'm a little disappointed that he didn't manifest the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because it seems like that prince he made seems like another version of the genie. Like the voice sounds kind of like Will Smith. I can't quite tell, but yeah, kind of wish that they do sprinkle in a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference. They just have to. But this little effect here when they're standing in the middle of the desert, presumably right after they escape from the Cave of Wonders, Aladdin's holding the lantern, the power that he holds over the genie. The genie just snaps his fingers. It's rewind time, and just creates this oasis in the back, this tent. You just see how it kind of creates itself. Looks really cool. You know, the sand flies off it, and then it just kind of Doctor Strange's poor Aladdin back.
Open your eyes.
But now they're chilling back in their little tent here. And he, can you make me a prince?
Make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace? You look like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside.
So we see a little bit more here of, you know, the whole scene when he's actually, you know, stops messing around and turning him into the prince. You know, he's like the barber and the tailor, you know, with the glasses and the pencil here, and the measuring tape, you know, several different genies, even though this freeze frame is kind of terrifying. As, you know, Abu and the magic carpet just sit here and watch. You see Agrabah in the background. I completely forgot about when I originally did the first trailer reaction. Abu gets turned into the elephant, and we see Abu's little purple or red hat here. So that must be the Abu elephant, which you see here as well. So that's Abu, that's Aladdin, and pretty well can confirm here that that's a genie. So we see here, we actually do get a glimpse of the Sultan. We don't really see him up close, but this is probably him standing there in the middle of the balcony.
Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time.
Bye-bye!
Really?
Just kind of slides him back. What a bro. So we get another glimpse at the musical.
Trust me.
Probably the most famous one from the movie. Just so much going on from all over the movie. Oh, God. It's just so cool. Anyway, so let's rewind here. So as the whole new world starts, we're getting shots from all over the movie, and it's not even chronological. So this is, you know, during the whole new world sequence when they're flying around the whole world, you know, singing the song. You know, they're flying over like the Nile. You see this camp in the background. You see the elephants and the camels. Then we're going on to probably the scene where the genie's like, yeah, go interact with the princess. You know, this scene here. You know, we see them dancing here. The cinematography looks fantastic. The angles they use, they're really kind of doing what you would see in an animated film, where you're not limited by the constraints of where the camera can be and what your cinematography can do. And now with the technology that we have, and you know the budgets to build like these crazy sets, you know, they can really do anything. They can make it as stylized as they want. And it took me a while to figure out what this scene is, because he looks like he's like enjoying himself. He's like, wow, this is so fun. I'm tied to a chair. But this is probably that one scene where Jafar first tries to drown him, and he uses his second wish to let the genie free him. Probably another scene from the parade that the genie puts on in Prince Ali's honor. Will Smith's riding ostriches. I mean, how much cooler could that be? Riding ostriches! Here we have right when Aladdin grabs the lamp and the Cave of Wonders starts to blow up. A really cool shot here, right as the Balrog starts to emerge. Fly, you fools! Probably back to the very beginning of the movie when he's running away from the guards. Kind of a clever shot here where they're taking the concept of him running and then grabbing onto something, but they're cutting to a completely different scene where he's grabbing onto a ledge in this icy crevice, which is probably, I trust that you all watching this have seen the original animated film, because spoiler alert, Jafar, once he finds out about the genie and everything and gets the lamp and is now in charge, sends Aladdin to the ends of the earth, to Antarctica or North Pole or whatever, and he has to get back. He uses the magic carpet to get back, but that's probably what this scene is. He does some kind of crazy kind of unorthodox. I don't really see like the reasoning behind why he's doing these acrobatics, but it looks really cool. I mean, he's really good at parkour. Maybe that's the most efficient way to get down a surface like this. I don't do parkour, but a good crisp in focus shot of Abu. You see, like, you know, there's really good amount of detail to this cute little monkey. They probably is a scene here when they're, you know, fighting over the lamp, because he's you know, he gets this back. We get a shot here of Iroh using his firebending skills when he gets really mad. Wait, no, that's Last Airbender. Jafar here. He's obviously pretty mad here. His scepter is now glowing. Got some appropriate lightning here. Someone kind of sitting in the background. Not sure who this is. Just maybe some other servants and stuff like that. We got good old Raja, like the good kitty it is. He is defending the princess from the guards. Yeah, we see this lady again. She must be like her main handmaiden, or, you know, that takes care of her or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's, I don't know. I just don't know. Another shot here of the parade with the genie. And then we get the classic powerful princess song when she's singing by herself earlier in the movie. God, I forget how that song goes. So the last, second to last shot here is pretty crazy. This scene, you know, when Abu is catching the lamp, this is probably from the same scene. So now he has the lamp, he's carrying it with his tail while sprinting. That's pretty badass. And then Aladdin and Abu are running away from what looks like a giant freaking Firebird Iago. I mean, look at how cool that thing looks. So probably Jafar turns Iago into this giant bird that's chasing them through the city. It's probably giant here as well. Honestly, the perspective is kind of fooling. It could just be like the regular sized Iago, but chasing them on the magic carpet, it looks like regular Aladdin and Princess Jasmine are on here, so I'm not quite sure where it fits chronologically in the movie. And then the last shot before the title card is just probably the awesome finale for Friend Like Me. I'm wondering if this big firework that flies towards the camera like was the genie, and then he manifested, or I mean, then he turned himself into a firework and just flies out the camera, and that's how the song ends. But we just get to see these fireworks. We get to see like the neon Agrabah in the background. That pays homage to the original. We see giraffes here, probably tons of other performers and other animals, maybe more ostriches down here. Some pretty fantastic work. It looks like they're gonna that song is gonna be impressive. Oh my god, I didn't even see until the bloom goes away. There's a ship. There's a ship right there. And then title card. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a trailer, and they actually gave us a lot of information. We saw little bits from almost every scene that could be in the movie that is also in the original, and then some. So looks like they're going to add some filler. Hopefully the movie will be long enough without trying too hard to make it longer and to add content that doesn't need to be there. Hopefully they add some more character development. Hopefully we can feel for Jafar a little bit more. You know, why is he so evil? Probably the biggest question for everyone is the genie. You know, think Will Smith is gonna be a good genie. I think he is. I know Will Smith is a very good actor. I really like him, and I'm sure he's going to bring his own to the genie. No one can replace Robin Williams, and he knows that. He's bringing his own flair to it. I think the special effects do look more on par with the Disney movie, and yeah, it might be a cash grab. Just a way to get money to leech onto our nostalgia. You know, they know that 90s kids who saw the original movies are going to want to see it remade, so easy ticket sales. I think it's a pretty cool way to introduce, you know, maybe the newer generations to these classic films, and to to really just kind of see this story in a new light. Aladdin 2019. I will try to see it right when it comes out and do a comprehensive review of it. I believe this is the last trailer, so until something else comes down the pipeline I care enough about to rant with and to break apart the trailer. I hope you enjoyed. If this made you smile, or if you liked watching me break it down, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not. Join the induction studio, and I hope you have a good day, night, life, or whatever.